it's good to see him doing what he's doing right now. And I think the guys are all bought into who he is as a person and a player. And he just continues to go out there and execute.
Someone else who's been executing at a high level.
He not only eclipses 21 miles per hour, but has the ability and body control to tightrope along the sideline in the fashion that he did.
It's as good as it gets. Obviously, to just get the run started, Mo had the huge block, and then you got, the down block, and then you got Q pulling, you got Bort pulling, and then to get to the third level, and I was standing right there on the sidelines, and they're always going out to dinner, they're always communicating, they're always laughing, they're having fun together, and that's the camaraderie, you want, especially in that group. That group, the offensive line group, to me, it's so unique because it's 5 guys, that all got to be on the same page at all times to make this thing go, and the communication part. And I think is the more those guys spend time together.
Best compliment to him and Jonathan Taylor.
Well, Jonathan snap for Jones, but he pulls it down, gives it to Taylor, marching to his right. He's at the 5, touchdown! The trifecta again for Jonathan Taylor. 3 rushing touchdowns for the greatest running back going right now.
One, Taylor gets by another. Oh, he's off to the races. A foot races to 10. Here comes Hufanga. There goes Taylor. Out of bounds at the 9. Oh, what a run.
And that's impressed me here. I think we've got a smart football team and a lot of guys who can handle information and kind of know what to expect. I think when you have smart guys, you're able to continue to tweak things later in the week. And if you come up with something or you see something, coaches do a really good job.
Taylor, big hole. Taylor is gone. Touchdown! The trifecta again for Jonathan Taylor. Straight give to Jonathan Taylor. He's well over 100 yards. He adds to his total there, and he gets out. He's at the 30, 35, 40, down the left sideline. He's got a chance. 30, he's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! There's third rushing touchdown today. Final score, Colts 31, Falcons 25.
To put them in their place.
7-yard touchdown pass, and the Colts are back in business.
We're this deep into talking about the Colts' offensive success, and we're just now getting to JT. Jonathan Taylor barrels in off a 165-yard day, 6.6 yards per carry, broke a 68-yarder against a team that was hard to run on.
Oh, what a run! 69 yards!
9+ points each time out.
A high snap, they get it to Taylor. Taylor goes to the goal line. He's into the end.
Indy's oh so in sync is having JT. Jonathan Taylor grooving his way into this game. TD hat trick versus the Titans. Over 100 yards on 6 per jaunt. 71 yards his low over 3 games. A C-note plus back-to-back weeks.
Taylor explodes, makes a man miss. Spin move, a beauty, inside the 30, into the end zone.
Traded to the shoe. So let's hit 1989 to see Dickerson face the Rams for the first time. Jonathan Taylor harder to stop in the NFL world. 76 yards on 17 attempts versus the Rams. That's 4.5 per. 70+ yards every game. 4.5 or better in his last 3.
Punishing run for Jonathan Taylor.
Some wins seem different, like Indy's last week.
And there he goes, Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown today.
JT next, Jonathan Taylor, TD hat trick versus Vegas.
Jonathan Taylor, he's got 1 touchdown today, he's got 2.
Grinded for his 66 yards, leads the NFL in rushing yards and TDs, didn't drop any balls on the way. Both teams' rush attacks played key roles in their Week 6 success. Jonathan Taylor, 123 along the ground, 5.9 yards per carry. He scored, leads the league in rushing yards and rushing TDs, has 7 of those, popping at 5.2 per carry.
Taylor to the edge, to the end zone.
His counterpart
instead checks it down to number 28.
The Indiana Jones. We haven't even touched on the guy who has 10 touchdowns in his last 5 games. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd TD hat trick of the year, hit for 94 rush yards versus LA, 5.9 per carry, so back-to-back 5.9 outings. He leads the NFL at 99 yards per game on the ground.
Jonathan Taylor all the way to the end zone, touchdown. The Colts offense.
So it appears the Colts are primed to feed on more than just hay this week, so Cam Ward offense to town.
Here's Jonathan Taylor on first down. Big hole. JT in the open field. Down the sideline. Staying in bounds. Still going. Taylor, the distance.
Indianapolis Colts in the NFL MVP race showing up to Pittsburgh this week, maybe the most out-of-the-blue scenario you'll ever come across. So is the Colts running back or the Colts quarterback the most important player in the NFL? 7-1 record, 4 straight wins, top offense in football, average, with Indy MVP candidate number 2 up next. Leads the NFL in rushing yards and rushing TDs. Jonathan Taylor with an 80-yard house call last week, over 150 yards on just 12 attempts, pulled in a TD through the air as well. 4th time he's had a TD hat trick this season.
JT to the outside. JT, 5, touchdown!
Colts Temple of Doom O-line, nickname supplied by Snagwolf in last week's comments section. Great job. Not only opening up hole after hole, but not letting many.
He wasn't the only one with 3 scores on the day. Jonathan Taylor ran for 2 and caught a 3rd. He's putting up points at an unbelievable rate and is definitely on the short list for Offensive Player of the Year. Sunday marked his 4th game this season with 3 touchdowns. He refuses to go down or out of bounds, and it's been incredibly fun to watch. Fortunately, these Colts will remain in the spotlight for the foreseeable future.
There he goes again. Taylor, yes! History! The first player in NFL history with 3 rushing touchdowns.
Daniel Jones impressed again in week 2, 316 yards and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, that was an explosive 68-yard run, highlighted a balanced offense and fueled a comeback.
And then there's the matter of the Indy O-face, well known at this point in the season. Colts offense, the other challenge to slowing Indianapolis down, of course. Jonathan Taylor, who's trying to pull in the MVP award from the running back spot. Last time it happened, 2012 AP. JT, with over 1,100 yards, leads the league in TDs with 15, 6 yards per carry, also best in the biz.
And he busts away from the pack for plenty more. Jonathan Taylor, there he goes.
Offensive Player of the Year. I know that's a primary concern for you. How do you slow him down a little bit?
You know, down in and down out. It takes an all-day commitment because he's a home run hitter. You can feel comfortable with your ability to minimize him, but anytime he touches the ball, he has a chance to take it to the house like he did last week, I think, for 80 yards as an example of that. He has great stop-start ability. He has great burst, short area burst. His top-end speed is excellent, and that's why he's able to produce big plays. And so when you're facing a back like that, forget the attrition component of it. Anytime the ball snaps, he can go the distance. And so you got to be good at reducing the amount of space you play in. You got to set good edges. You got to do a good job of filling gaps. And so we are.
Give it to Taylor, left side. He's at the 20, 25. Down the sideline, 40, 50-yard line, still going. Taylor up in the sideline. He's got a chance. Still going. Taylor. The distance. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, big run. There he goes. And
Give to Jonathan Taylor. There he gets out. He's at the 30, 35, 40. He's gone! Sideline!